Good evening, everybody, and welcome back inside historic Keyworth Stadium, where tonight Detroit City FC plays host to Loudoun United FC and USL Championship play. Alongside my broadcast partner, John Krieger, my name is Neil Rule. Happy to have you all with us wherever you are watching around the world. And John, for Detroit City FC in league play, trying to bounce back after that loss at Tulsa. As we take a look at the Eastern Conference standings, this is the way it's going to be, John. When you're sitting in third, they're all big the rest of the way.
And this one is especially big because you're sitting there with 17 points. You gotta get points tonight. The schedule is going to get tougher. You're playing against an MLS 2 side. You need to get 3 points at home.
And that is the scenario here tonight for Detroit City FC as we take a look at our players to watch and the second half of the USL Championship table. And as we said, Loudoun United FC, they're on a bit of a struggle right now, having dropped their last 6 in a row. John, it's getting away from them early.
They got to find some goals. They got to find some consistent play. 6 matches in a row, 6 losses on the spin. Needs to be better tonight.
And let's take a look at our players to watch for Detroit City FC. Of course, it's Antoine Openo, who bounced back strong in the U.S. Open Cup match against Louisville City on Tuesday. We didn't know if he was going to be able to go, but he did, and per usual, he was right in the mix.
Well, he's a gritty player, and he wants to be out there for his club, but what he didn't need was 120 minutes and penalties in an Open Cup match when you're nursing a hammy. Going to be interesting to see how effective he can be.
On the other side for Loudoun United FC, Sammy Gadiri. He is the guy, had a goal against El Paso. And John, it's rare for these developmental sides. You have a guy with 10 matches of MLS experience last year during his time for Inter Miami.
He's so important today because he's that glue guy. He's going to be the guy that's going to be teaching a lot of those academy players for Loudoun what it's like to be a winner, to be able to play at the MLS level.
And now let's check out the starting 11s. Loudoun FC, presented by DoubleTree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit. Proud to be the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. And youth is the story across that 11.
Very young. They're all going to be playing in the DC United system. This is a developmental situation for them. I'm looking at Zamudio, the keeper. Very good keeper. He's got the chops. He's going to be tested tonight, though, by a veteran DCFC attack.
And on the other side for Detroit City FC, presented by the Detroit Medical Center. DMC, proud to be the official healthcare partner for Detroit City FC. And we know it's the usual suspects out there, John.
It is, but it's also a kind of wounded usual suspects. Pato, not 100%. Openo, dealing with an injury. It's a depleted bench for Detroit City FC, and they're coming off, as we said, that 120 minutes in the U.S. Open Cup. One wonders how much gas is there in the tank.
But we are just moments away from the opening kick. Detroit City FC, Loudoun United FC. When we come back, it'll be lights, camera, action, USL Championship Soccer. We will kick it. Coming up next.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God. It's our baby girl.
Football is a big deal in this house. So when Maurice was injured, we immediately thought the worst. To see my baby lose his joy hurt.
The DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, is here to help athletes get back in the game.
They're like family. It was a long road, but we made it back.
DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, a community built on care.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. And their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
Hello, I'm Tillman Fertitta, owner of the Golden Nugget Casinos, and I've got some big news. Drum roll, please. The Golden Nugget Online Casino is live in Michigan. Place a bet on your favorite teams through our new sports book or play your favorite slot and table games, all from the convenience of your phone at GoldenNuggetCasino.com.
Sign up now and we'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Visit GoldenNuggetCasino.com.
Detroit City FC is presented by DoubleTree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit, is proud to be the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. Your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Chevy drives the Motor City. Strategic Staffing Solutions. And Ally, the official financial services partner of DCFC. Neil Rule, John Krieger back with you here at historic Keyworth Stadium. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is soccer time here. DCFC and Loudoun United FC. As you see, Loudoun United FC in the white kits with the red trim. Straight Le Rouge for DCFC with the gold trim as well. Northern Guard, they're locked, they're loaded, they are ready to go. We are as well. Mike Gamble will put the ball in play. Loudoun United FC coming off that 1-0 loss at Hartford Athletic. DCFC trying to bounce back from the 3-1 loss at FC Tulsa. Austin Saini sends the opening whistle away, and we are underway. Happy to have you along for the ride on a Saturday night in Hamtramck. USL Championship Soccer. Ball over the line. I believe the foul was called on Loudoun United FC. They've lost their last 6 matches. They are searching for answers. But John, you know, you hope they get it together later, not tonight.
That's exactly what you're thinking if you're a DCFC fan. If you're a Loudoun United fan, you're just hoping for something good. There hasn't been a whole lot of it. You're on a 6-game losing streak. You haven't won since March. Part of that, though, if we're being honest, Neil, is the chop and change of being an MLS 2 side. There's a lot of roster movement, a lot of lineup movement, because it's all in service to another club. Sometimes when you get in that situation, then you start losing and you start chasing. It's tough to right the ship.
Maxi Rodriguez touched that one down. Pato, the slide tackle. Athletic move there by Husu Landry from the Ivory Coast. Played in the Ivory Coast First Division in the U20 Ivory Coast national team. Captain Stephen Carroll will bang that one up inside the 18. Of course, Stephen Carroll, the longest active running captain in all of Detroit professional sports. Which it's one of those things you hear, you stop and think about for a second, then it really drives it home for you how long he's been the fixture of the club as a flag is up.
And also how he's built with the club. This is a guy that came in and was here when DCFC was an amateur side, playing in the summer with college kids. And he's grown his game and grown his game, survived a managerial change when Ben Pierman, who's now down with Memphis, left, impressed Trevor James enough to stay on with the side, and then built into where he is now. It's a real testament to how he is as a player and a person.
The ball goes into the crowd. Throw in coming up. Head referee, as we said, Austin Saini. The assistant referees, Nick Balser and Christian Little. Fourth official is Jacob Little. Hayden Sargis will track back. Send it over to the keeper, Luis Zamudio. Native of Las Vegas. Played for the Youth Academy for Club America out of Liga MX. Played 9 matches for Fort Lauderdale CF of the USL League One last year. He does have 3 clean sheets on his resume this year. Ball sent up ahead for Pato. But ready and waiting was Zamudio.
You know, that kind of over-the-top ball there, Neil, is evidence of just how taxed DCFC has been lately. That's not a ball that they typically like to play. They're normally much more fluid. You don't go route one over the top. But they have had so many miles on the clock and so many injuries to deal with as a club. Sometimes you just have to do that.
Rio Hope gunned on that right side, stepped up to play it upright. But Maxi Rodriguez will send it back. And Loudoun United with the early possession here, John, 4 minutes into it.
They needed the bright start. They've gotten it so far. These two teams match each other up formationally, both with 3 at the back. Both using wing backs, trying to control midfield, and frankly, that's going to be the story of today's game. The team that controls midfield and can turn midfield advantage into service from the wings is going to be the team that's going to win this match. I don't expect it to be end-to-end and free-flowing. I expect there to be a lot of midfield play, and it's all going to be about who can win that battle.
Carl Ouimet on loan from Indy 11. His first touch of the evening. Ouimet, longtime professional soccer player, actually came up at the Montreal Impact Academy in 2012. He was our first ever academy signing for the Montreal Impact. 38 matches played for Montreal, sprinkled in some matches for New York Red Bulls during that time. 100 matches played for Indy 11. He's a professional soccer player.
And he brings that work ethic to the pitch, and that's something Detroit City FC need. Just another gritty guy that can go out there and put in the hard yards.
Uso Landry goes out wide, out of the reach of Sami. Nate Steinwasher will make his way over. Now it's time for our Golden Edge, presented by Golden Nugget Online Gaming. Let's break down what DCFC needs to do to strike gold in this match, John.
Plain and simple, it's pass-fail exam. You got a run of matches here, 3 at home, 3 on the road, but the schedule gets tougher after the next couple of weeks. And 2 of your next 3 matches are against MLS 2 sides. You need 6 points out of those matches. Plain and simple. You get 6 points, 3 tonight, 3 against Atlanta United next week, you pass. If not, you fail. Plain and simple. For Loudoun United, bright start. You're on a 6-match losing streak. You're going against a team in Detroit City whose modus operandi all year has been being slow to get out of first gear. Put pressure on them early, maybe get an early goal. That's a way you can try to take hold of this game.
Yeah, you're good.
Here's Reese Williams working his way through the middle. Stephen Carroll. Amu Mensah up the left side. Declan Wynn making a run. Michael Bryant's the target, and the flag is up. Looked like Bryant was ahead, maybe a step and a half.
Early going DCFC, just a bit out of rhythm here, Neil. Trying to get something going. Both sides a little over eager here early.
We talked about the run of matches for Detroit City FC, and look, with the U.S. Open Cup in full swing right now, this is a story for a lot of clubs. There is no doubt about that. MLS, USL Championship, all of them. But 5 matches in 14 days. Style points are out the window, John. As you talked about in the Golden Nugget, keys to victory. There are no style points right now. This is the survive and advance portion of the schedule.
Absolutely, especially you got a Wednesday match against Miami. It just keeps grinding. I promise you, Trevor James will not care how Detroit City win. 1-0 on a penalty, fine. 1-0 on an own goal, fine. Whatever you got to do, 3 points, that's it.
Pato working through 4 defenders. Gu DiPietro played it back. Grant Lillard. All the way back to the keeper, Zamudio. With some good movement there from Loudoun United.
Absolutely. Normally one of the knocks on the MLS 2 sides, you got a lot of young kids that try to do things too quickly, and that can lead to turnover. They've settled down well here early. That's Loudoun.
Maxi Rodriguez pings it up looking for Opino. Opino did well to receive it. Bryant, the 1-2. Opino plays it towards the middle, headed away. Pato couldn't do what he wanted to with it. And Lejope will play it down. Ouimet. Joe pings it to the left side. Good switch. Opino challenged by Nicky Downs. Downs did well to play that one away. Downs was a fixture last year. He played over 1,800 minutes for Loudoun United. And you like that. If you're Ryan Martin, the head coach for Loudoun United, those turnkey defenders, man, those are a luxury. The Stephen Carrolls of the world. Set it and forget it.
Really, the more important thing is the name you can just put on the team sheet. You know, that's a decision you don't have to make in the middle of all of the roster turnover that you have, being a developmental side. You're right, to be able to pencil that guy in and know you'll get a shift. That's invaluable.
Maxi Rodriguez played it up towards the 18. Nobody on the other end there for Detroit City. And I suspect it was a communication breakdown because everybody came back. They were all pointing in a different direction.
I got it. You got it. Nobody got it.
Right. Amu Mensah. Lejope to the middle. Maxi. Reese Williams, can he get on the end of it? Oh, he does beautifully. How about that effort from Reese Williams? Williams inside the 18, has it poked away, but there will be a throw. But all of this right now is happening because of desire by Reese Williams.
Absolutely, and what a play by Gadiri as well to slide in, make a challenge you got to make, otherwise he's going to walk in there, does Reese Williams, and Gadiri gets down and make the challenge very well. They'll take the throw there.
Michael
Nice
Bryant's cross coming in. Just over the top was Declan Wynn.
I think if Declan stays back there, he still might get ahead on the ball. But he just wanted to get in there and make something happen.
Both players just totally sold out to do what they were supposed to do. This 5 minutes of action presented by the University of Michigan Flint, offering a flexible world-class education. U of M Flint is ready to help you own your future. Find the right program at umflint.edu. It's Jacob Green. Makes his way up. He's just 19 years old. Signed a homegrown contract with DC United back in 2020.
Part of that youth movement you're talking about. Look at that chip across, and Declan Wynn just plows through the back.
Oh, and then the landing. Landed on the head of Jacob Green. Here's Pato. Just a little too much mustard on the hot dog with the touch. Throwing coming up.
But Neil, that's not where Pato needs to be. Like, Pato is a better player here if he is in the middle of the pitch and someone is finding him. The fact that he's already had to go out wide, that's not where he's at his best. But this is a decent movement here from Detroit City FC. First 5 minutes, as is kind of the MO for DCFC. They were a little slow to start, and now they're growing into things.
And here's Pato. And an offside spot was Maxi Rodriguez, and he knew it. Detroit City FC almost pulled Loudoun United in for a mistake.
Look at how quickly City get back on defense as Loudoun takes the ball through midfield.
There's a left foot shot that will go wide of the frame. So Sammy Gadiri lets one go. As we talked about in the open, 10 matches played for Inter Miami of MLS last year. He scored this team's last goal. We mentioned earlier they were coming off being shut out against Hartford Athletic. He scored a goal against El Paso 2 weeks ago.
I like what City are doing here. They've got both Pato and Openo up front, splitting the center backs. Sometimes Pato will track back a little further afield and it'll leave Openo on an island. Here, they've got men up front asking a question of the Loudoun defense. If you can get service through that, good things can happen.
And that was an adjustment, John, that we saw. That's probably took place, what, about 5 minutes-ish ago?
You started the match with just Pato up front, and Openo dropping back in, trying to make something happen on the wing. Now Openo right up there with Pato and forcing Loudoun to play with a back three instead of a back two and letting the third defender kind of be that wing role in midfield.
Here's Amu Mensah up the left side.
Another positive for Detroit City FC early. We've had runs down both wings. It's not one side heavy.
Michael Bryant with it towards the top of the D, finds Pato. Reese Williams out there in space, and that's exactly where it goes. Williams cross will go out for a corner.
That's Gadiri again. He's had about four interceptions or deflections that have ended pretty promising moments for Detroit City FC. And yes, it leads to a corner, but you'd rather have that and be able to set up against it than have him not make the interception and decent service come into your attacker with no defenders back or few defenders back.
A feeling about Michael Bryant here, the way he's setting up. Here comes the corner over top of everyone. Comes free to Reese Williams. He'll send it in again. 50-50 ball is spilled up top. At the top of the leap by the keeper, Zamudio. Loudoun United will recover. Williams to Openo. Beautiful drag there by Openo. Into the 18. His cross! Cut away, looking for Pato. And that is what you want to see and where you want to see Pato, right, John?
Absolutely. He needs to be on the end of service, not creating it. And it all started, by the way, Stephen Carroll back in midfield. Had a defender pursuing him.
That ball came in on frame.
Nice catch by Zamudio. Didn't really trouble him. And Carroll started that run up very calmly, didn't get rattled, didn't hear footsteps, and it led out wide. And look at Openo in space. Look at how he's got his head up, just waiting. And Pato, I think, would have liked that ball to come through in the air. But still, Pato trying to find and be on the other end of service. You're right, Neil, that's exactly where you want to see him.
This 5 minutes of the match brought to you by DTE Energy. No matter where you are in your energy efficiency journey, DTE can help you score savings. Learn more at dteenergy.com/save energy. Skage Simonson plays that one out to the left side, the native of Norway. Lillard sends it in. Amu Mensah plays it out. Gadiri with some space to work with. Lillard again.
DCFC pressing further upfield. Just trying to be a thorn in Loudoun's side, ask the young players some questions, and that's what happens. You force a mistake. Just press, press, press. And the threat of somebody charging at you forces Zamudio into an error, and that allows DCFC to flip the script.
Here's Pato. Pato whistled for the offense.
Pato, of course, does not believe that anything that he has done is run afoul of the rules.
Not one player in the history of the game.
Ever.
Here's another look at it. Right across the knee, it looked like, that right knee. That did not feel good.
No.
I will say that.
Nope, not at all. And those add up over the course of a season.
Ouimet goes up strong to control that pass. Nifty little back heel, but turns into a giveaway to Bryant.
Look at how congested midfield is right now, Neil. 6, 7, 8 players within 6, 7 yards of each other. Looks like a U5 match with everybody chasing the ball. Orange slices at halftime. That's that formation.
I was at my daughter's match this morning, as a matter of fact. Here's Pato. On the left side, 1v1, squares up. Pato will send it to Jope. Maxi Rodriguez. Jope has it back with some space. Towards the back post, just over top of Pato.
And that's going to be important, by the way, Neil, in the course of today's match. You can't have those youth football moments. DCFC is going to win today if they keep the shape wide. The younger you are there, you want to be able to exploit touchline to touchline.
Now it's time for tonight's Fago trivia question. Who assisted the first ever goal in Detroit City FC history? Tweet your answers to @DetroitCityFC, and you can win a Kroger gift card good for Fago products. Answer coming up in the second half. Tweet those answers. And there's a flat-out giveaway. Bryant to Jope. Jope. Misfire with the right foot.
Oh, look at Antoine Openo. Look at Openo. He is just pleading with Jope. Pick your head up. That was Jope got the ball in his boot and put the blinders on like a horse in the Preakness. There was no vision, and he just put his head down and was going to have a go. And he had 4 players, 2 out wide of either of them, where he could have given a much better opportunity to score.
I'll tell you this, John. Loudoun United FC is running with the devil with a couple of the mistakes that they have made. They have made some glaring bad mistakes, but they've gotten away with them both times. And we talk about this a lot. What mistakes are you going to get away with? Flag is up. That really determines a match, John, because everybody's going to make mistakes out there. What ones are you punished for?
Sure, it's the same thing as you talk to a starting pitcher in baseball. They will say that of the 100 pitches they throw in a game, they're going to miss 8 or 9. And it depends on what you do with those 8 or 9 misses. How many of them end up in the seats? How many are doubles? Same thing here.
Through the middle, there's Husu Landry.
4 across the back right now here. But it's interesting. So City with 4 at the back, but the midfielders are pressing. So what the 4 at the back are doing is allowing for a mistake by the pressers to be able to still clean up the trash. But when you put 4 at the back there and you still press up top, you force mistakes.
We've really seen Trevor James here tonight really moving the chess pieces around the board in the first 22 minutes here as we move into the 23rd.
Absolutely. I think he wanted to see how much gas his team had in the tank. You know, this is a guy who has built this club. Trevor James has built this club to play free-flowing attacking football, to move the ball on the ground through midfield. We have seen more over-the-top Route 1 balls tonight than I saw maybe in the last 4 home matches combined. And you're seeing that because then you only have to have one player make a run. You can conserve energy in the middle of this stretch that we talked about, where the matches come thick and fast and the bench is thin.
That ball over the top of Openo. Openo with some frustration on his face.
He's not happy with the service. That's the last 2 balls that have come in his general direction. He has not been thrilled with, or not come in his general direction.
We met 1v1 on the island.
What a chip.
Maxi Rodriguez takes it away. A little nutmeg there by Maxi. Left side, Amumensa. Mensa makes an overlapping run. Gets it back.
And then nobody's there.
Here come Loudoun United. Coup de Pietro. He has it taken away.
That is a great play by Stephen Carroll, just to work Coup de Pietro away from goal a little bit, the takeaway. Frankly, Neil, 23 minutes into this one, what we're seeing is the after effect of 120 minutes of penalty and a thin bench. This is a tired team. And you talk to
which necessitated, and that whistle will sound, much to the chagrin of the thousands of part-time officials. Quick restart, but the official was not ready. And a Stern talking to Maxi Rodriguez, and let's check it again, shall we?
Well, he deserved the talking to. Here's the reason he didn't get a booking, because that was a loose challenge, is he kept his studs in. He goes in with his studs anywhere near up, I think he's got a yellow.
Ball feathered through to the middle, looking for Simonson. Simonson has it, lays it off, right foot shot is sent just wide. Boy, Nicky Downs gave one a go.
Had some room to shoot, just put it over top the bar, rattled the protective nettings in front of the Sweets. Getting the Sweet holders in on the action. Look at Downs here. Nice leave by Simonson, and Downs ran on that ball. Didn't miss by much. Another ball over the top.
Here's Opino waiting for it to come down. Opino keeps it in play. Opino, the cross. Comes out to Landry.
Another almost for Detroit City. There have been a number of them. Frankly, Neil, they don't look cohesive. They've had good moments and good individual play. Opino has had some good runs. Declan Wynn's had a nice run. It's not a unit at the moment.
Landry in the middle. Gamble.
Neil, I don't know that I've seen Detroit City play with 4 at the back and 2 holding midfielders in front in a while. They are set back right now.
Sargis tried to make a run up. Jope almost had it. But here's Simonson with it again. Third round selection by DC United. 2022 MLS draft. And Jope outlet to Maxi Rodriguez. Good ball to Opino. Leaves it off to Bryant. It's a foot race to it. Sargis wins it.
That ball to Bryant needed to have just a little bit more on it. Came off a little fat.
That's such a finesse-based play. So tough. Gamble can't catch up to it. Mike Gamble, the 30th overall selection by the New England Revolution back in the 2016 MLS draft. As you get a look at Trevor James, been with Detroit City FC since 2019. And lots of trophies have followed. Great move by Coup de Pietro. He's in the 18. Coup de Pietro. There's a stop by Amu Mensah. Was dropped off beautifully to Simonson.
What a play by Amu Mensah, and how do you miss if you're Loudoun? Nate Steinwasser not in your picture. Great job to win the battle. It's not often Stephen Carroll is beaten like that. And the chip just didn't have enough on it. Amu Mensah gets over there and makes
John,
a huge play.
Pulled the arm back too to eliminate the head. That was a tremendous play by Amu Mensah.
Very smart.
Yes, it was. Corner service in. Double punch there by Steinwasser. Amu Mensah blocks that shot. Ball collected by Husu Landry. Played it across.
Loudoun's got some pep in their step right now, Neil.
Yes, they do.
They are well and truly forcing Detroit City FC back into a very defensive shape. And
Grant Lillard with it.
It's not often we've seen people like Stephen Carroll get beat the way he got beat a couple of minutes ago.
Downs played it across. Now moving it back through the middle is Gamble. Gamble drops it off Lillard. Simonson threads it through. Steinwasser comes up big. Everybody was looking around for a flag, I believe, but it did not happen. Steinwasser was not one of those people.
I'll tell you what, he knew he was going to have to make a stop on this, and as a keeper, you never wait for a flag. Comes out, nice early run at the ball, makes the body big, makes the save with the leg. Tough save to make, squirts wide of the post.
Corner coming up now for Loudoun United. As another one of the trains make their way through here at Keyworth.
Union Pacific sliding on by.
Sent in, Steinwasser makes the grab.
That's an easy catch for Steinwasser, and that's something City needed very badly. City needs a spell of possession right now, Neil. They have not had sustained possession for about 6-7 minutes. Need to get out of the turtle shell a little bit.
This portion of tonight's broadcast is presented by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Chevy drives the Motor City. Speaking of that, the Union Pacific rolling by, no doubt car parts of some form or fashion on there.
It's always fun to see a look at so much of what builds this country coming by on those trains. Charmer Keyworth Stadium.
City that builds America, man.
Absolutely. Austin Saini does not look like a man who is impressed right now. He has used the whistle liberally. And I think we're going to see somebody go in the book. Oh, no. He felt that the free kick was taken about 12 yards away from where it should be.
Hey, man, real estate's expensive right now. You can get away with it. Gadiri will line it up. Gadiri sends it into the box. That's headed over wide of the frame.
That, you know what, that is an excellent bit of service by Gadiri. Spun it in there well, low, quick. There wasn't the play on the other end to pay it off, but that's pretty good service from him.
Steinwasser drives it up looking for Pato. Lillard wins that battle, however.
Plain and simple, City got to get the ball and hold it for a minute. They've been playing reactive soccer here, and then there's going to be a foul, and yeah, that's a foul. I know Brian doesn't like it, but that's a foul.
And there is Ryan Martin, been the coach since 2017 for Loudoun United FC. He's also named the director of the DC United Youth Academy in 2017. Spent some time on the staff for FC Cincinnati, helped oversee the construction of their roster when they made their move to MLS.
He knows an awful lot about developing young players, especially in the development hotbed that is the East Coast of the United States, kind of in those eastern seaboard states. To be able to get players in, develop. Solid man on the touchline for Loudoun. Plain and simple, Neil, that's a good ball over the top, but City need to get possession and be on the front foot here.
Kick it around for a little bit.
Yes, hold on to it play it through midfield, force Loudoun to play a little bit of defense. So much harder to play defense than it is to be in attack, and City have been on the back foot for the last 8-9 minutes, having to react to what Loudoun is doing. That saps the legs.
Gaderi kicks it back and forth with Lillard, gets it back.
Gaderi been very good defensively, also very good controlling things in midfield. Nice cut out there.
Maxi Rodriguez comes back to make a play. Ouimet feathers one for Pato. Pato almost got there first. We'll have to settle for a throw.
Quickly taken.
Well, Zamudio, he is aggressive coming off that line.
I thought there might have been a little tug of Pato's shirt. Not enough to catch the referee's attention, but enough to shake Pato a bit.
And that cross goes off of Landry for a corner. But through all this, John, you can execute a set piece. You can change the entire past 34 minutes in a heartbeat. Declan Wynn comes up. Wynn looking for Opino. Opino crosses it. It's an own goal! Antoine Opino making it happen. And just like that, Detroit City FC takes a 1-0 lead. It's a pass-fail scenario, John.
Partner, you remember when we were talking about the Golden Nugget keys to the match, and I said 1-0 by an own goal, 1-0 by a PK, doesn't matter. Well, there's the one goal, 1-0 by an own goal, and Detroit City FC will take it. They have not been the better team in the first 35 minutes.
Except for one statistic.
Scoreboard.
1-0 on the scoreboard.
And that is all that matters.
Antoine Opino finding a way as the smoke pours out of the Northern Guard supporter section.
Opino finally got a ball he could do something with, put service across. Nobody was there for City, but somebody was there for Loudoun United. And it went under the crossbar for a 1-0 City lead. You'll take it.
There's no doubts. You know this crowd will take it. That bench wearing the Rouge kits will take it. There's a giveaway. Ball sent out and cleared out by Declan Wynn. And that's a big time play by Declan Wynn, who quite frankly is asked to do a lot, John, from that wing position, offensively, defensively. It's a want-to proposition over there.
It absolutely is. You know what that own goal does, Neil? With 10 minutes to go before halftime, it completely and totally changes Trevor James's halftime team talk. If you get to halftime with the lead, it goes from, come on lads, marshal that energy, let's go, we got to get a goal too, we got the goal, let's get another and make it happen.
Bryant was looking for Pato. Here comes a counter now for Loudoun United. Gamble on the left side. Reese Williams closes back. Gaderi feathers it through, and that shot will go wide. Dangerous there as Grant Lillard made his way in. Now a lot more space for Green. And Lay Jope comes back to close it out.
Lillard wants that back. Lillard will see that in his nightmares. Things are open a little bit right now.
Grant Lillard, the former Indiana University standout, was a Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year, first team All-American. Signed a homegrown contract with Chicago Fire, and you are right, John, spent some time at Lansing Ignite in USL League One. He will think about that, no question.
He will want that back. That was 1-1, and he fluffed his lines a bit. Nice ball over the top. Maxi, see right there, that's fatigue, because Maxi Rodriguez rested and not dealing with a hammy, turns on the afterburners and tracks down that ball. You know what though? Doesn't matter. You lead 1-0.
Good spin by Stephen Carroll. Next 5 minutes of this match brought to you by Strategic Staffing Solutions. Openo, the cross. Pato settles it down. It's 2-0 Detroit City. Pato from Openo. And for a team that was kind of plodding along a little bit for the first 34 minutes, a couple of lightning strikes here at Keyworth.
What a difference 5 minutes makes, Neil. First an own goal, and then a quack quack. And it's 2-0, and all of a sudden City look like a team with the weight lifted off of their shoulders. And a great ball again by Openo to find space and send it across. Skipped a bit on Pato, was able to control it, and just poked it home. A perfect finish.
Pato did the job. Gadiri makes his way through, and Maxi Rodriguez tracks back to close that out.
This is a different City team right now, Neil. This is a team with intent. This is a team that has had the shackles taken off a little bit.
Well, and it's a team with Antoine Openo on it.
Yes.
I mean, let's be real about this. Over the last 8 minutes of this match, Antoine Openo's been on one.
And you know what? It's one that he wanted to have from the start, because it was Openo that was, shall we say, discontented with some of the balls that were sent his way on the wing. I want to do something with it. Or that shot by Jope where Openo looked back at him, arms wide out, pleading for the ball. And finally, when he gets the ball, he makes good things happen. All while not 100%.
Maxi Rodriguez trying to shake it off. And he will restart it.
You want to talk against the run of play, Neil? Possession right now, 57% to 42 favor Loudoun. Winning the 50-50 balls, 61% for Loudoun. Winning balls in the air, 62% for Loudoun. Goals, 2 for City.
They're looking for another one. Here's Bryant with it. Bryant goes down from behind. Official says play on.
And then Bryant did. He got right up and got right back into the play. Look at how far forward City. This is a goal kick for Loudoun. And look at how far forward City is against the goal kick. Normally a goal kick, you see everybody retreat. City's got their 3 center backs sitting on the halfway line. This is this team that wants to go get 3 and put this to bed. Plain and simple.
Reese Williams played it up. Amu Mensah. Stephen Carroll, as we met with him. We met. Things it towards the middle, looking for Bryant. Good service. Bryant makes his way through. Openo, the touch. It's trickling to the line and played away.
Look at how quickly City with the restart. No time over the ball. Just keep the pressure on. And then the giveaway, and that's going to take some of the steam off a little bit. But City has their foot on Loudoun's neck, and they are trying to press down.
Simonson sends that one back to Gadiri. But City able to recover. The captain comes in. And it's a wrestling match. And Stephen Carroll prevailed.
And wins the free kick. My word, what a physical battle. And look at the body position by Carroll to just sit there and turn his man completely away from the ball. Watch this. This is a 50-50 ball. And we see the over the top instead here. And Openo trying to chip across. And a little deflection keeps it from being 3-0.
Zamudio got just enough of that to stay alive.
Yes, he did.
Ball sent back to Zamudio. Reese Williams nearly creates a disaster for Loudoun United.
Oh, Loudoun United right now they're a little punch drunk. That's a punch drunk back line for Loudoun. Nice overlap.
Some space now for Loudoun to work with. Nicky Downs gets it back.
That's an aggressive press there by City to force Loudoun back. Really aggressive play there, forcing Loudoun out of the attacking third. And now 2 markers against Gadiri right now. They're not going to let Gadiri beat them.
Landry goes wide to the right. Rio Hope Gund had it. Just trying to establish the middle. But Detroit City FC, the spine of their defense, not giving it up.
Gadiri is screaming for it on the near side in acres of space. And nobody's looking at him.
And Ouimet took that ball away. And Ouimet has Pato on the right side. Lays it off to Pato. Openo makes a run. Pato dribbles it up towards the frame. Back and forth we go. This portion of the match brought to you by Ally, proud to be the official financial services partner of DCFC. For everything we need, everything we want, and everything we do, we're all better off with an Ally. Learn more at ally.com. There will be 1 minute of stoppage time. Stoppage time presented by Brew Detroit, always true to the craft. So says Jacob Little, the 4th official.
Well, Neil, that's a Dickensian first half for Detroit City. It was the worst of times for the first 35 minutes and the best of times for the last 10, because they've been a completely different team after the own goal.
John, that's why I love doing matches with you, because I get my culture allotment. you know me, like I'm not a big museum guy. I'm not going to go look at paintings and stuff. That's where you step in and take control, and I appreciate you for it.
You know, I'm just trying to make your learning experience a
right.
little better.
I like it.
Charles Dickens would approve of this first half.
All
and
right.
It's the best of times going into halftime for Detroit City. Now it's all about keep the pressure on. You get a third, you're going to put it to bed. You don't want to let Loudoun back into this. But now with a 2-goal lead, you get a chance to be the one to make adjustments.
And there's a giveaway. Maxi Rodriguez stepping over. Rodriguez! The save is made by Zamudio.
That's a heck of a save by Zamudio on another giveaway by Loudoun, and Maxi tried to make the best of it and make it 3 before the break. Rodriguez runs onto it, step over, moves the defender.
Corner service is in the back of the net, and it is a third for Detroit City. Michael Bryant puts it in.
Game, set, match, you'd think. 3-0 to the good.
And now it's a mustache contest. But no one stopping Michael Bryant on the corner, and no one stopping him in a mustache contest. It's 3-0 Detroit City.
The magic mustache delivers.
And oh, by the way, who was on that corner service? Antoine Openo.
Number 29 has had himself a half, Neil.
And the whistle sounds, and Detroit City FC dominant. The final 12 minutes, they put 3 in Loudoun United FC, wondering what happened.
What happened is an error compounded itself, and the mistakes they got away with in the first 30 minutes, they didn't get away with in the last 15. Detroit City FC, deserved leaders. We go to the break, 3-0 to the good for Loudoun.
So we will take our first halftime break, come back, get you caught up with everything going around the USL Championship. But Detroit City FC, with 3 goals, they're looking for 3 points. They're well on their way here at the half at Keyworth. We'll be back with more USL Championship Soccer.
Reyka vodka is made from pure Icelandic spring water and filtered through lava rocks for exceptional quality. Skál! Hversu löng er þessi auglýsing?
Reyka vodka.
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God. It's our baby girl.
Football is a big deal in this house. So when Maurice was injured, we immediately thought the worst. To see my baby lose his joy hurt.
The DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, is here to help athletes get back in the game.
They're like family. It was a long road, but we made it back.
DMC, Rehabilitation Institute of Michigan, a community built on care.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
GM employees with a current eligible lease can sign and drive this Equinox for $283 a month. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees are extra. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
These are the lava rocks that filter our vodka, giving it a crisp, clean taste. Conveniently, they're just a stone's throw from our distillery. It's a very small island.
Reyka vodka.
Welcome back to historic Keyworth Stadium. Halftime here, Detroit City FC and Loudoun United. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for Le Rouge. And John, this is a topic that we've talked about a lot here tonight that we'll continue to talk about. They're in the middle right now of a 5-match in 14-day stretch. You got to get through it.
You absolutely do, and you take a look at that. Yeah, 3 at home, 3 on the road, but you're starting to get into the meat of the schedule against the class of USL Championship. You got to get points there against Atlanta United too, but then you face Pittsburgh that played you tough here at Keyworth, Sacramento, El Paso, and a Memphis team that played you tough here at Keyworth as well. That's why points today so important for DCFC.
Absolutely, and as always, you can make your way out here to Keyworth. You can experience Detroit City FC. Go to tickets.detcityfc.com. Don't miss a second of the action all summer long into the fall. The very best that USL Championship Soccer has to offer, John.
Absolutely, and of course to get those tickets at detcityfc.com. We want you to see out here at Keyworth, and we want to see you as a part of the DCFC experience. The home advantage is massive, and DCFC counts on its fans. Join us.
Absolutely. When we come back, we'll take a look around the USL and see what's going on. Check those standings as well as we make our way towards the second half. This is USL Championship Soccer.
Goes topics. I mean, yeah, let's talk about today we're gonna go topics.
Roll it down.
I am.
You don't need a car to listen to Sirius XM. You can listen anywhere. You know that, right?
What?
Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio.
Kevin, you could use your phone.
What?
Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio on Sirius XM.
What?
This is how I know you're getting old. I guess that was it.
What?
And it's all turning up goals. The audacity! Early fireworks in Wild Horse Pass. Welcome to Tampa Bay. And he drills it! Wow! What a goal!
Open. Here you go, buddy. Thank you.
You may kiss the bride.
Love you, Dad.
Oh my God. It's our baby girl.
Welcome back inside historic Keyworth Stadium. 3-0 Detroit City FC with the lead over Loudoun United FC. And really an 11-minute stretch that, John, I think you described very well. Against the run of play, to say the least, but it was destructive in the 11 minutes for Loudoun United FC. There is no question about it as we take a look at the news and notes around USL Championship action. Of course, the US Open Cup, some legendary matches that we have seen. Detroit City, Louisville City certainly was one of them, but the US Open, or excuse me, the USL sides still alive.
And you know what you like to see? A couple of home dates, Louisville City and Sacramento Republic, drawn at home in the round of 16 matches. Love to be able to showcase the league in the second oldest cup competition in world soccer.
USL Championship Player of the Month, San Antonio FC keeper Jordan Farr, 18 saves, 4 clean sheets in 5 games. Is that good? I'm asking for a friend.
You know, I'm not a math major, but
Seems
0
good.
goals allowed in 4 games. Yeah, that'll work. 4 out of 5. But really, his relationship with his backline is so key, and he's really been the anchor for that side, and San Antonio reaping the benefits because of it.
Absolutely. As we continue to take a look around and see what's going on for USL Championship Soccer and that schedule. National television exposure coming up all across the board.
I'm looking forward to Phoenix and Tampa Bay. Take a look at that one on May 15th on ESPN News tonight. And it's going to be, or tomorrow rather, it's going to be a fun way to cap off your weekend. I'm looking forward to that one.
And it's a big-time matchup there in Phoenix. Always so good at home, as we know, in Tampa Bay, a formidable opponent. That will be a good one on national television. As we take a look at the table in the Eastern Conference, the top 7 teams, there's Detroit City FC. If they can hold on to this result, John, they're right there in the mix. Louisville City, by the way, proved they are human. They did lose a match on Wednesday.
I'll tell you, well, perhaps because they were coming off a pretty busy week or getting ready for a pretty busy week. But really, if you're Detroit City FC, you're taking a look at, you're playing number 2 in the table in your next few matches. You got a tough schedule coming up, but if you can keep that going, you got a good chance to make a run for the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. I misspoke there. That match was on Friday. That would have been a big ask to go to Detroit on Tuesday, then go to LA Galaxy 2 on Wednesday. I know there's a lot of matches, but there's not that many matches as we take a look at the bottom 7 teams here in the Eastern Conference table. And Loudoun United FC, as we said, on that 6-match losing streak. Things are not going very well for them right now. Let's take a quick peek, too, on the other side of the country, what's going on in the West. And nobody ever talks about them, John. But Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, they don't get a lot of press. Nobody discusses them all that much. But, oh, by the way, they've got 8 wins in 9 matches.
All they do is play gritty soccer. Plain and simple, they go out and grind out results. They got a plus 11 goal differential, 24 points on the year. Well done to them. San Antonio, we talked, of course, about their keeper and the clean sheets that he's had, so another run at the top of the table for them as well. And then on the bottom half of things, you got some teams that are struggling. Oakland Roots, I think, wanted to be better than where they were at this point. I think it's a little bit of a disappointing start for them. I know El Paso, even though they're just in the 8th spot, 1 spot out of a playoff place, they expected more from the beginning of their season. They had a tough start to the season schedule-wise, but I still think they wish they were further up the table.
When we come back, we will get you the second half of action. We'll also take a look at the highlights as well. Detroit City FC in command right now. They have a 3-0 lead. We'll be back with more USL Championship Soccer.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness. We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
Soccer. Watch it at Detroit's premier soccer bar, the Detroit City Clubhouse. We have domestic and international soccer. Enjoy cold beer. Don't forget to pies. The Detroit City Clubhouse. Perfect for birthday parties and corporate events. Detroit City Clubhouse. Detroit's home for soccer.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
GM employees with a current eligible lease can sign and drive this Equinox for $283 a month. Tax, title, license, and dealer fees are extra. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com.
Detroit City FC is presented by DoubleTree Suites by Hilton in downtown Detroit. Is proud to be the official hotel partner of Detroit City FC. The Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Chevy drives the Motor City. Strategic Staffing Solutions. And Ally, the official financial services partner of DCFC. Welcome back inside Keyworth Stadium. Neil Rule, John Krieger back with you as we take a look at the highlights from the first 45 minutes of play. And John, quite frankly, there was not a lot going on for Detroit City FC. As a matter of fact, Loudoun United FC held all the possession, created more of the chances like this one here. And by all rights, should have had a 1-0 lead, but Amu Mensah doing his best keeper impersonation.
And that is one that Loudoun will want to have back, and Amu Mensah with the presence of mind to pull the hand back to avoid the handball as well.
Loudoun United FC would keep the pressure on. Another great build-up for them with a beautiful pass slotted through, and Grant Lillard has his dream shattered by Nate Steinwasser, who got enough of it to redirect it wide of the frame.
And once again,
yeah, he couldn't believe it either. But then lightning would strike for Detroit City FC as they would get on the board, and Antoine Openo, as usual, on brand in the middle of it.
He was trying to send it across to the back post, had a runner waiting. It didn't get there, and it ends up in the back of the net thanks to an own goal. And once that goes in, it becomes, oh no, here it goes again for Loudoun United. A team on a 6-match losing streak was suddenly behind, and the wheels came off again thanks to Openo, and Detroit City FC turned it up a notch.
And that is exactly what they did as they went back to the well one more time. Antoine Openo, as you said, got it to Pato, and Zamudio had 0.0% chance on this one as Pato was unmarked right in the middle of the frame, in the middle of the 18. Just not a good equation. And then off the corner, Antoine Openo would deliver one more time on a tee to Michael Bryant. And the mustache game was strong, just as the corner piece was for City.
3-0 to the good. Now it's about seeing out 45 minutes for Detroit City FC. Conserve the energy. Get ready for a midweek match where you've got to fire the engines again. The big key here in the second half, Neil, plain and simple, don't surrender an early goal to Loudoun. If you can keep it 3-0 till about the 70-minute mark, you're pretty much done and dusted.
And we are back underway for the second half. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you. Happy to have you along on a Saturday night. I think everybody's feeling all right now with that 3-0 lead. But again, right now, all you have to do is just land the plane if you're Detroit City FC.
And you know, we sit up here in the booth and we say just land the plane. There's a reason that landing the plane is the hardest part of a pilot's job. It's a hard thing because you don't want to go full bore at this point. You've got a 3-0 lead. You've earned the 3-0 lead. You don't want somebody to get injured, as we see a Detroit City FC player go down. But also, you go too far off the boil, and you surrender an early goal, and now you got a problem.
Maxi Rodriguez went down, grabbing at the knee, but has popped up, which is a good sign.
Uncomfortably popped up. You can see that kind of grimace smile there on his face.
Antoine Opino will line things up. He has been a wrecking crew here tonight. Opino inside. Works its way to Stephen Carroll. His cross. Carroll gives it a rip and sends it wide of everything.
That would have been an all-world goal by Carroll from that angle. You know what? Already, you got to be honest here as the service comes in and Carroll tracks it down, and that would have been amazing if it ended up in the back of the net. Look at Opino again.
He's just working. Like there's no other way. There's no fancy way to describe it. Opino goes down. He was taken down. And this will be a free kick from a dangerous spot.
If, as expected, DCFC get all 3 points here, plain and simple, the game story should lead Antoine Opino put his side on his back and would not let them lose. Plain and simple. Because he was the guy in the first 30 minutes that was screaming at his teammates, come on, the service needs to be better, the balls need to be better. When they got better, he created them.
Maxi Rodriguez gives it a go towards the post, and coming off the line, Zamudio will make the grab. This 5 minutes of the match presented by American Home Fitness, the official fitness provider of Detroit City FC. Visit AmericanHomeFitness.com for the best in home fitness equipment and a location near you. And slide on in there, get that treadmill lined up in the basement or the bedroom. However you want to do it.
You mean eating hot dogs isn't fitness activity?
I don't think that qualifies.
I mean, I'm good at eating hot dogs.
Yeah. Maxi Rodriguez in the middle. And Antoine Opino, I believe.
He was just over the halfway line, which put the offside rule into play, Neil. Can't be offside in your own half. He was about 5 yards on the wrong side of that in the offside position. You don't often see referees' assistants calling that far out, but it was a good decision.
Rio Hope Gunn plays it back. Nicky Downs in the middle. Good ball up ahead. Pass slotted through. Stephen Carroll, though, will take out the eraser. And end it. Now the ball sent to the top of the D. Gadiri had that blocked, and Reese Williams will recover.
DCFC have neutralized Gadiri over the last 20 game minutes, Neil. When it's the ball is in his half of the pitch, they slide an extra marker over there. They've really shut down his ability to create service.
Openo touches it back. Amu Mensah. We are 50 minutes into this match. Openo makes his way through a couple of defenders. Slots it looking for Pato. But it was cut off by Nicky Downs. Di Pietro. He takes it. His shot, however, is blocked by Amu Mensah. There was no kind of window to get a shot towards a goal, towards the back post. That ball's headed up and out. Goal kick coming up now for Steinwasser.
Well, Detroit City FC has understood the assignment for the first 5 minutes. The plane is circling and getting ready for a final approach. And there is a picture of a man who has seen his side play good football for stretches, but not be able to put things together, and they look headed for 7 on the spin in the loss column.
Openo and Jope go back and forth.
This is what we didn't see for the first 30 minutes. Just keep the ball, move things around, spread it touchline to touchline. Back 4 instead of a back 3 now for Loudoun. They've been burned by a couple of the balls over the top. They've put an extra man in defense with a midfielder in front.
Jope with some space. Jope shot is blocked. Maybe one touch too many before letting it rip.
Well, it's the second time that he's kind of put his head down and charged through like a bull in a china shop. Could have distributed it out wide if he wanted to. He really wanted to have a lash.
Maxey, half volley. Stepping through is Reese Williams. Maxey Rodriguez! 4-0 City. Maxey Rodriguez joins the party.
Reese Williams did the hard work, making the tap-in really easy for Maxey Rodriguez. That's why football is a team sport, Neil. It starts with Openo again, feeding it to Williams. He absolutely owns his defender, puts it into space. Rodriguez gets to a spot where the service can find him, and he taps it in cool as you like. The easiest tap in you'll ever get with the keeper already committed, and it's 4 to the good, and the party is on here in the Motor City on a Saturday night.
Maxey Rodriguez bags another on the season. Remember, he had that brace in the U.S. Open Cup win over the Columbus Crew as well. As you said, it is a party in Detroit now.
As the Northern Guard's chant goes, no one is sleeping tonight for Detroit City FC. But again, by the way, we talked about Maxey. He gets in on the scoring party. Guess who started it? Antoine Openo. Antoine Openo was 2 touches behind that goal. Openo, Williams, Rodriguez, goal.
Gamble played that one through the middle. That was cut out. Michael Bryant drives it up ahead. Reese Williams nearly got there first. Reese Williams seemed to have found another gear out on that right side here in the second half.
Not for nothing, but the stat continues, Neil. Detroit City FC in the second half of games now has outscored their opponents 13-2 after the break. I'm not, again, a math major, but something tells me that's good.
My guess is that contributes to your winning percentage in a positive fashion. But, you know, this is why you come here. You know, you get crack analyzation like that from me. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make the tough statements, John.
Analyzation,
yeah.
Yes. All right. You are one of the best in the business, partner.
Amu Mensah tried to head that back to Steinwasser.
Frankly, Neil, I think the most impressive part here for Detroit City FC is by all rights, this is a scoreline that shouldn't be happening. This is a team that is tired. The bench is thin. They look leggy at the start of things. And they've grown into this game and kept asking questions. And now all of a sudden, lickety split in a 25-minute stretch. You go from 0-0 and a tight match to 4-0 to the good. And let's pad the goal difference. And now they're having fun. A lot of space out wide here. If you can find the next man through, that's a good leave. There it is.
Ouimet, his cross gets all the way through. Zamudio will make the grab.
That's excellent play up the wing. 4 touches, took it the length of the pitch, Neil. That's exactly how Trevor James would like to play. And you end up with a scoreline like this and a performance that continues to grow here. That's something you can take into training as you get ready for the meat of the schedule to really begin. Lads, we were tired. We were hurting. We still led 4-0.
That ball chipped up the right side and making a strong run is Christian Fletcher.
And a stronger run is Amu Mensah. Just erased that. Came from 15 yards off the ball and won the battle to turn it the other way.
Keep an eye on Christian Fletcher here tonight for Loudoun.
We're going to see our first booking of the match. Two players were in the vicinity. We'll get you who that booking was on in a moment.
That will be Rio Hope Gund, the guilty party. But as we were talking about, keep an eye on Christian Fletcher, number 45 for Loudoun United. 16 years old from the Bethesda Academy in MLS Next. Just recently signed with a small club, John, in Borussia Dortmund.
I think I've heard of him. Look at this.
Michael Bryant's cross is cut out. He was trying to decide between Borussia Dortmund and Manchester United. He could be one of the next stars that you see in American soccer.
You know, and I think I like the choice he made in Borussia Dortmund, because Borussia Dortmund does so well with developing players. I take a look at a player like Jadon Sancho.
Antoine Opino, full send with this corner. Drives it in, and that was flicked just wide of the bar.
And so Fletcher goes over there at 16, and now he's playing here. But you take a look at like the Jadon Sanchos of the world, who then gets sold on. But Borussia Dortmund has made its name in part by taking young players and turning them into world-class athletes.
He let that ball go through Cu Di Pietro.
Ran out of room.
Couldn't quite keep it alive. And we will get some substitutions now for Detroit City FC. And the reason I brought Fletcher up was, you know, I was curious to see him get that first touch and see what you're looking at. And it looks very, very fluid. Let's just say it like that.
Absolutely.
There was a very European style look to it.
Already with good vision on the ball.
Flicked ahead by Bryant. Antoine Openo lurking.
Antoine Openo's been lurking all night. That's the tagline of today's match.
Amu Mensah makes a run. That ball chipped up. Steinwasser.
That's catch practice.
Very calmly waits for that one to bounce to him.
And Nate Steinwasser, by the way, understood the assignment. Couple of dribbles of the ball. Takes some time.
Check the wind.
Burn some clock, and now we've got a couple of subs. And this is what a 4-0 lead will do for you. You can make those subs on the 60-minute mark, give some guys a rest.
As Pato will come out. Mackie Jope will make his way in.
And it looks like Atuahene will make his way on as well.
So Mackie Jope making his home debut as a home player for Detroit City FC. Of course, played here earlier this season when Birmingham was in town, but Detroit City FC working the trade wire.
And that was a win-win for both, actually. You know, Birmingham got a chance to open up an international spot. Detroit City FC got some depth. Kind of a quality veteran guy.
Jope from Senegal played his college soccer at Radford. And 9 goals, 2 assists the last 2 seasons for Atlanta United too, as that ball played away. Now here comes Atuahene looking to get a touch. Jacob Green. Some space on the right side. Maxi Rodriguez closes out his cross. And the foul will go against Loudoun United.
Well, this has been job done in the second half for Detroit City FC. Workmanlike effort. Loudoun never really in it. One shot on target, maybe, in the second half. No real control of the ball. Picture perfect first 15 minutes for Le Rouge.
Christian Fletcher. Things across that will go all the way through. Gadiri's touch lets him down. Let Detroit City collect themselves. Downs goes to Jacob Green. Green curls it towards the back post. That header just over top of the frame. But some good buildup there from Loudoun United.
First real good buildup of the second half. Nice service in. Green on the end of it. Just couldn't control the header. There's a happy bunch.
Yes, they are. One of those rare soccer matches, too. You can kind of mosey your way over to the bar area or whatever, grab a celebration libation.
Yeah, the celebratory beverages have begun early and often here.
Right. And there comes Mackie Jope. Atuahene making a run with him. Jope a little bit heavy.
Nice trailing run there, though, to keep the attack alive.
Reese Williams has it. Lay Jope, his shot. Redirected. Atuahene tried to settle it down and could not.
Lay Jope is bound and determined to go for goal.
Stephen Carroll will play it back to Steinwasser. 65th minute. All Detroit City FC. 4-0, they have the lead. Neil Rule, John Krieger here with you. Here's Christian Fletcher. Tracking back was Declan Wynn to put an end to that.
But I'll tell you what, Fletcher, we talked about his movement, and he just turned Amu Mensah around. Got that ball to go in the corner.
He does not look like a 16-year-old with the ball at his feet. And that's really I think, the ultimate measure of how you can size someone up when you're looking from a distance. What's their level of comfort? How do they look out there? He looks very comfortable. But keep in mind, he's 16.
He absolutely does. But and that is also, by the way, indicative of the way the world game is moving right now. When you have a 16-year-old player here that Borussia Dortmund already wants the rights to. He's probably, I would guess, 2, maybe 3 years away from seeing time with the big club if he gets there. But this is how far down acquisition of talent has become. That they wanted to see him and bring him into the fold.
Once again, Antoine Openo in the middle of everything. Maxi Rodriguez toe pokes it away. Declan Wynn. That ball goes across the line. Let's get you tonight's Fago trivia answer. Who got the first assist on the first ever Detroit City FC goal? Tom Oatley, Ann Arbor product and Western Michigan star. One of the first high-profile signings for Detroit City FC. Got the assist in a 1-1 draw against AFC Cleveland back on May 12th, 2012 at Estadio Azteca. That shot is blocked by Stephen Carroll. Ball makes its way to Steinwasser, so congratulations to our winner. You tweeted that answer at Detroit City FC. You are walking away with a $15 gift card to Kroger. Buy yourself some Fago products. Pass through. That ball's cut away as well.
I got to be honest, Neil. I would use that entire $15 on Rock and Rye.
Can confirm. I would get all 2 liters, too.
Yes. I'll admit I'm 2 Rock and Ryes deep tonight. It's a heavy night.
It's Saturday, man. It's okay to be on one on a Saturday. 67th minute. Openo tried to make his way through. I was telling you guys earlier that you come here for, high-level analysis that I bring. I climb out on limbs. And I give the dangerous opinion when no one else will give it. Yeah. I really like Antoine Openo's chances to be man of the match here tonight. You're not getting that. You're not getting that from anybody else in this stadium right now, other than me.
Friend, I got to be honest. I took a look at the Golden Nugget line for man of the match. Antoine is about minus 10,000 at the moment.
Jacob Green with it. Green's older brother, signed a homegrown contract with DC United back in 2020 as they will strike and get one. And Loudoun United FC on the board with the quick run-up. And there's Gage Simonson. And he had been lurking earlier in the match. He had been working hard.
He did, and he was a large part of why they were on the front foot for the first 35 minutes. And DCFG just kind of stopped moving, and all of a sudden, very quick through, nice leave there, and Simonson waiting. That really, the play made by Jacob Green to leave that back, have the vision to see Simonson behind him, and he just easily puts it past the sprawling Steinwasser.
Atuahene held up his run for a second. But Simonson was very good, keyed a lot of the attack for Loudoun United. If you're just joining us, Loudoun United was very good over the first 25 minutes of this match, dominated every statistical category, and Simonson was at the forefront of it.
Absolutely. They were undone by their own goal, and it really spiraled away from them quickly, but they were the better side for the first half hour of this match. And now we get to have a hard conversation, really. If you're Detroit City FC, look, you're up 4-0. It's party time. Everything's fine. It's, 21 minutes to go here plus stoppage time, and there shouldn't be a whole lot of stoppage time. But now you've let in a goal. You can't let in 2. Because now if you let in 2, now we got a game.
So this will be a corner now for Detroit City.
You had your one moment. You took your foot off the gas. Fine. Loudoun got one. Can't be 2. Got to buckle it down. Plane hit some turbulence on the way to a landing. Straighten out the wings.
Antoine Opino will serve up another corner.
He's been serving up a lot tonight.
Goal and a couple assists. He wings it into the 18. 50-50 ball headed up in the air, coming off the line. Zamudio will grab it.
And for the record, the one goal he didn't have a direct assist on, he had the pass before the assist. So it's a banner night for Antoine Opino.
Garay plays that one back. There's Rio Hope Gunn, 19th pick by Orlando City in the 2021 MLS draft.
Detroit City, by the way, have gone full shut the door, Neil. 4 at the back, 2 midfielders camped out in front of those back 4.
Opino wanted a whistle, didn't get it. Di Pietro. Ball works its way towards the right side one more time. Jacob Green collects it. Green pings it to the back corner. What a stop by Steinwasser off the header from Kristen Fletcher.
Where's his cape? That was a super save. He elevates to go up and make the catch. That was not easy by any means. And a great individual effort keeps it from being 4-2. Great service in. And Steinwasser went up to get it.
Atuahene through the middle. He tried to cross to Jope. Taken away by Wynn, leaves it off. Atuahene, his shot is blocked.
That's okay. You'll take the corner and the 30 seconds that go with it.
So Opino will line things up one more time. Right in front of those field level suites here at Keyworth. DebtCityFC.com for tickets. Corner service in. That got all the way through to Carroll. He had a go at it.
Ooh, Carroll tweaked something there. He hopped, and he's trying to stretch something out. Warm night here at Keyworth. Might be a little bit of cramp.
It was full on summer here today. Temperatures in the mid 80s. It just goes 0 to 100 here. It's either 41 and raining, or the next day it's 86 with 80% humidity.
First 4 home matches, 60 and a 17-mile-an-hour wind. Today, 85.
Gamble calling for it. They tried to get it in to Simonson. Simonson nearly made his way through. Simonson does make his way through and sends it over top of the crossbar. And Skage Simonson's been a problem as of late. 3rd round draft pick by DC United earlier in the year. Was a 2-time All Big East second team performer for St. John's and a 2-time All AAC performer for SMU. They got something with this kid, I think.
And he won a 2v1 battle and still got the shot off. And if you listen faintly, partner, you can hear some alarm bells going off. There's a lot of chances for Loudoun. Now, granted, City have a 3-goal lead to play with, so let's be real about that. But Loudoun have been on the front foot here in the last 15 minutes.
And that guy, Jacob Green's been at the forefront of a lot of it. Jacob Green's a 19-year-old, another homegrown DC United contract. He's 19, but he played over 1,500 minutes last year for Loudoun United. So his 19 years old is more of just a number.
Got a lot of experience.
There's a shot that is ripped over top of the frame.
We've gone full defense versus attack drill right now, partner. Loudoun is going to give it a go.
Kristen Fletcher's out there getting loose right now.
And Nate Steinwasser is forced to make some acrobatic moves. Look at Fletcher just creating
That was a
yardage
missile.
space. And that was destined for the top corner and just floated a bit on him. My word.
Fletcher's 16 years old.
And that is amazing. Plain and simple, that young man has some talent, and we're going to see him on pitches a lot more high profile than the one he's on right now.
This will be a booking for time wasting. Declan Wynn, I believe.
And you'll take it. And of course, Antoine Openo over there giving his opinion. Always in the thick of it.
So Declan Wynn in the books with that yellow. This portion of the match brought to you by Sirius XM FC. Listen to my guy Jason Davis, United States of Soccer, D Tuesday. They go deep on USL Championship Soccer.
I'll tell you what, Jason is an amazing listen. You and I had a chance to appear on his show a few years ago when he came to Detroit. Really, he's a voice that's very good for the American game. And it really is appointment listening.
Gary played that up. Here comes Loudoun United again. Gamble to the right side.
Fletcher without the ball, just trying to get in space out wide.
Ball pinged out towards the right side. Mackie Joe plays it down. Openo slots it. It's 3v2 if they hurry. Reese Williams with Jope and Atuahene.
Runner on the near side coming.
Reese Williams still with it. Williams peels back. Chips it to Openo. Openo! Right-footed blast. We'll go in the food court.
You know what? He's earned that shot. That's normally, I would say, control the ball, eat some time. Fine. You have earned that one. Have a go from wherever you would like.
That's the old house money play.
You know what that is? That's calling in first position with 2-7 and hoping you hit.
Yep.
Is what that is.
Wynn swings it back down. Zamudio will grab it. Fletcher made an overlapping run. Couldn't connect, and Maxi Rodriguez mixed up. Officials let Loudoun United play on advantage. Speaking of DC United, there's Simonson, their draft pick this year, the 3rd round. Through the middle, he's got a goal.
Oh, Simonson not happy. He came out to get that ball and tried to leave it out wide. He wanted his teammate to make a run, and there was some miscommunication there, and the chance goes begging. But again, he did a great job to get into position and try to create that chance.
Trevor James sees what's going on, right?
Yeah, that is not a calm and relaxed man whose side have a 3-goal lead with 12 to play. That's a let's finish face, is what that is.
But to be fair, John, we did anticipate this coming to some degree.
Absolutely.
Given the nature of the schedule, the amount of minutes played, everything that goes along with it. We did assign this as a pass-fail.
And they are passing.
They are passing.
Absolutely passing. We got a substitution coming on.
Abdul Zane coming in.
And also Alam, I believe, coming on as well.
Ignacio LM coming on as well, as you said. Gage Simonson is out. I think that's fine for Detroit City FC right now.
They will not be upset to see the back of him.
Sammy Gadiri came out as well.
You know, you said it, partner. We did call this a pass-fail exam, and you know what? 4-1 leaders, you're passing. And that's a great situation for Detroit City FC to be able to take advantage for that 25 minutes, put 4 goals on the board, and try to see this out. Sets him up well for the trip to Miami.
Bosch Tanyi will make his way in as well. And Antoine Opino will get a nice hand. Yep.
And that, by the way, is all about taking 10 minutes off of Antoine's legs heading into Wednesday night.
That ball pinged out towards Atuahene. Tanyi out there as well. Good back heel pass there from Tanyi. Atuahene hesitated. It was played away, but it was played over the line for a throw.
You know what? That's okay. Detroit City will take it, because you know what's happening?
30 seconds.
Clock's running. 30 seconds.
Declan Wynn in for Atuahene. Couldn't fight his way through 2.
There's an ABH clearance.
Stephen Carroll might have gotten away with one there. Kudi Pietro was on the run. Stephen Carroll, though, very veteran move. Got some of them, but not a lot.
Just enough.
Just enough. But not too much.
No.
Here comes Fletcher again.
Oh, my word. That's a heck of a chip into the area.
Zane with it. Fletcher had it. Just touched away. I think that's Mackie Jope that's shaken up right now. No, not Mackie Jope. Pardon me. Lay Jope. It's half, right?
Get half points.
Yep.
I'll give you half points. Well, the Plains on final approach, partner. 8 minutes plus stoppage to go. And Detroit City FC would be perfectly happy to take the wind out of the sails and coast this one right on in.
Atuahene called for a whistle.
Loudoun, to their credit, want to start very quickly.
Gamble slots it up. There's Jacob Green. He's been pretty good here in the second half. Gamble again. Back to the top. Garay touches it. Rio Hope Gund makes his way around. Mackie Jope out to close out on Lillard. Garay pings that one out. 2 wide. Looking for Jacob Green.
And Declan Wynn going to take his time here.
Maxi Rodriguez. Soft little touch. Mackie Jope catches up to it. Looks for Atuahene. Tanyi touches it back. Overplaying was Alem.
And City cede possession again, but the important thing is the possession right now not with intent for Loudoun. Nice job by the City front line to press back and force Loudoun to eat up time in their own half. That's an efficient way to kill off a match. City will be happy to have the ball pinged around right where it is for the next 6 minutes.
Coup di Pietro sends that one up into the crowd.
Good night for the goal difference for City, assuming they don't let in another. Anytime you win by 3 clear goals, it's a good night.
Gamble through the middle one more time. Gives and goes.
Nice push out wide.
Christian Fletcher. Gamble one more time. Tried to find a runner. Now here's an outlet for Mackie Jope. Bounces over top of him.
Checked up on the turf. He was expecting that to skip and run, and he overran it.
86th minute. DCFC in control with that 4-1 lead. Neil Rule, John Krieger with you. We were scoreless through about 34 minutes. And then City put 3 on the board in the final 11 to 12 minutes of the first half. All started with a couple of big saves by Steinwasser when the match was scoreless. An own goal from Loudoun United, and then the floodgates open.
And it was almost as if that own goal really just calmed the nerves of City a little bit, Neil. Took some of the jeopardy out of it and allowed them to run on to Loudoun United and really open things up. And that's the other side of the coin when you're playing some of these MLS2 sides. Because the cold, hard truth of it is you're expected to win. We showed you the Eastern Conference standings at halftime.
Atuahene makes a turn. Jope makes a run, and Atuahene has it played away.
We showed you the Eastern Conference standings at halftime, and there's no coincidence that most of the 2 sides are in the bottom half of the table. And so for a while there, while Loudoun was playing very well, it puts pressure on City. They responded, the own goal opened things up, and they've been able to go away with it.
Ignacio Alem taken down by Amu Mensah, and he will get a booking for it.
And that doesn't hurt too much, except that you have accumulative yellow cards that can lead to suspensions. And you don't want to pick one of those up in a needless situation like this.
So here's the restart. Kickabout there for Nicky Downs. There's some service into the box, and Steinwasser had to be sharp to make the grab.
He stuck the glove out there, kind of like a wide receiver, hauled that one in. That came at him quickly, and that's a nice catch. Be interesting to see how much stoppage time the referee assigns here. I would bet about 3 with the substitutions and the goal.
That's fair. Cell phone lights are out here at Keyworth.
You know, it's a fun story about that tradition, Neil. That was not something the Northern Guard used to do, but there was a section of local youth on the side of the pitch that we're on that started doing it one night.
There's a cross, and Jope was right there inside the 6 and couldn't connect it.
Look out here the other way by Loudoun.
Gamble. Green shot gets through. Steinwasser goes down to make the stop yet again.
That's a great low save by Steinwasser. Have to get it right. Ball skipping in on the surface. Completely timed perfectly by Nate. Steers it away. Nobody there on the rebound.
Ball curled towards the back post. Garay has it. Nicky Downs. Service into the box one more time is flicked away. There will be 2 minutes of stoppage time. So says Jacob Little, the fourth official. More service into the box. That was dangerous. That goes all the way through, and it's played off the line.
Loudoun not stopping here, and Detroit City just want this to be done. Oh my!
Steinwasser had to reach out and deflect that one wide.
City back line a little porous right now, and that's Nate Steinwasser saying, where are you guys? I need some help.
Over 5,200 here in the building tonight. Ball towards the back post. Christian Fletcher, recent signee, Borussia Dortmund. Fletcher has it again. He fizzes one in. That's cut out. Won't be long now.
I think the kind of the end of this possession could see the whistle.
Jope slings that one down.
The volunteer officials on the other side starting to whistle, intimating they think proceedings should finish.
Another ball up towards the box. Played away by Detroit City. Gamble. Slots a pass ahead. This is dangerous. And the goal is finished on the left side. Beautiful cross and perfect execution by Loudoun United. And how about that finish? Grant Lillard, who had one point blank earlier, able to finish one.
Frankly, Neil, it was a long time coming, and it's a deserved second goal for Loudoun. It won't change the results, but credit to them. They've kept their tails up to the final whistle, and they deserve this. Nice push out wide, acres of space, good leave to the corner, decent service in, and an easy tap in.
Steinwasser was left on an island.
He's been on an island for about the last 5 minutes. And 4-2 not as attractive as the scoreline goes, but it's still going to be 3 points.
And the final whistle sounds, and Detroit City FC gets a 4-2 win over Loudoun United FC.
Partner, we called it a pass-fail experiment at the top of our broadcast. Objective completed, it's a pass. Was it pretty at the end? No.
Was it pretty at the beginning?
No. But was it great in the middle, and is it 3 points in the bank? Absolutely, and that's all Trevor James with his side playing on grit can ask for. 3 points for DCFC.
And you are looking at tonight's man of the match, and Antoine Opino. And John, when City here tonight, let's be real about it. You know, minutes and matches have taken their toll. They needed a leader, and Antoine Opino was that leader here tonight. That's why you signed him. That's why you brought him here, and he executed.
Trevor James says about him, he's a guy with swagger. He's a guy with grit. He's a guy that goes out and knows how to go out and put out a workmanlike effort. And in the first 30 minutes today, when his teammates weren't at that level, he urged them to come forward, and they did. And more than his goal and assists, that, I think, is what makes him the man of the match.
Let's check out tonight's shot of the match presented by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. And here it was, John.
Touch out wide. Play for Opino. Look at the control by Pato to bring it down. And then a one-touch goal. Opino made it happen. Pato with a finish. And 3 points in the bank for DCFC.
Goal and a couple of assists. Full night's work for Antoine Opino. We'll take a break, come back, get a look at the highlights, and wrap this thing up. Detroit City FC They get the win 4-2 over Loudoun United FC. We'll be back with more USL Championship Soccer.
DTE Energy customers can get their share of huge lifetime energy cost savings. How? By using our website. The Oslin's new programmable thermostat saved them a bundle. And their new efficient furnace earned them a hefty rebate. All over Michigan, people like the Oslins are saving. Why not you? There are always new ways to save at dteenergy.com/saveenergy. DTE Energy.
I am American Home Fitness.
I'm American Home Fitness.
I am American Home Fitness.
We are American Home Fitness.
Come to any American Home Fitness location for the hottest deals on the latest fitness equipment and accessories. American Home Fitness, Michigan's home for fitness and the official fitness equipment provider of the Detroit City Football Club.
Welcome back inside Keyworth Stadium. Neil Rule, John Krieger back with you. 4-2. Detroit City FC takes care of business here this evening as they get the win over Loudoun United FC in front of over 5,200 fans in Hamtramck. Let's take a look at how it all went down. And John, we talked about it a good portion of the evening. It's a struggle bus a bit for Detroit City FC, but finally able to break through. And that's when the floodgates open.
Openo does a good job to win the battle, sends it to the back post. Pato was waiting, never got there. The own goal started the floodgates for Detroit City FC, and really for Loudoun at that point on a 6-match losing streak. It's oh no, here we go again. And oh no, here we go again compounded itself 4 minutes later.
Because open oh no, here we went again, because he really put his stamp on this match. We just saw this one a couple moments ago as our Tullamore shot of the match. Beautiful service from Antoine Openo. And goal scorers love to be in that position right there, John. Unchecked inside the 18, right in the middle.
And that gives you the chance to make that little control move and tap it home for Pato.
And Detroit City FC was not finished. And this turned out to be a big one here, John, because I really feel like this was the E16 that sunk the battleship, the goal off the corner.
Absolutely. So late in the first half, and all of a sudden you're 3-0 down.
Detroit City FC, as we were talking about it, had that 3-0 lead. You want to be in a spot where you don't concede one early on. Instead, they did the opposite. They scored one early on.
Beautiful vision to send it in the middle and an easy tap in there. Reese Williams, nice job to move around the defender. Picks his head up, sees Maxi Rodriguez with nobody around him, and it's 4-0. And then Loudoun United said, all right, we're not done here. We're going to keep fighting. And you're 4-0 down. As a coach, you just want to see your team have some intent. And intent they had. And a good first goal.
Gage Simonson would jump into things for Loudoun United and get that finish from just above the penalty spot. And right at the death of the match, it didn't really have a ton of impact on what was going to take place in the match, but it was some very good offensive attack from Loudoun United.
And the effect that it had really is you keep fighting, and that's what you want to see as a coach, as a team on a 7-match losing streak, is that there's still some fight in your boys.
As we check out the stats from tonight's match, Loudoun United, they had the possession really, even when this match was 0-0, they enjoyed the good amount of the possession. That certainly was a story when they were down 4-0 as well. Had more shots on target than Detroit City FC did, but it's just that little stretch. I think you said it very well, John. When you're on a 6-match losing streak and you get a bad break that goes against you, that just seems to be the way it goes.
Yeah, it's oh no, it's happening again. What do we do to get out of our own way? This is the difference between stats and the reality of football. Because if you look at every statistical category tonight, Loudoun United won all of them, except the top one that matters, goals.
Detroit City FC up next. They will hit the road on Wednesday. Match is coming fast and furious. They will play at the Miami FC on Wednesday. They're in the middle of 5 matches in 14 days, but they got a huge 3 points here. That will do it for our coverage here from historic Keyworth Stadium. For our broadcast partner, John Krieger, my name is Neil Rule. Reminding you one final time, Detroit City FC gets the win 4-2 over Loudoun United FC. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Well, see you later.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.